right, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do our overview business presentation. So get ready with your $1 billion notebook. Take notes because I totally believe that learning the business, education is key to your success because that's what I have done. I started myself February 17, 2025. So I'm here 11 months. Gary is 14 months. Actually, it was Gary who told me first about BG in December, last December 2024. But I did not pay attention to Gary. Okay. So my friend Annabelle, my upline, she's level 7 as well. I hope you know Annabelle Hazelton out of Las Vegas. She's the one that gifted me with $300 to start. But when I actually registered, she wiped out her wallet. It was 333 and 48 cents. That's how I started.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Don't worry, guys. Just relax. Sit back and relax because this is being recorded and hopefully Professor will approve and I can share it to you. Okay. So welcome to Global Sharing Economy brought to you by BG Wealth Sharing Limited and DSJ Exchange. First of all, as a beginner, or if you want to share the business to start with, I always give them the website bg661.com. This is our temporary website because our official website is under uh, update. Okay. So bg661.com. And before I continue, I would like to read our disclaimer here. This presentation is not financial advice, enticement, or a guarantee of results. Results in the BG investment project are based on your efforts, determination, and focus, and following the instructions and guidance of Professor Stephen Baird for the trading signals. BG is a Web3 trading project on DSJ Exchange that requires crypto to participate. By the way, we are trading futures, short contracts using Bitcoin, BTC, USDT as a pair. So, tonight's presentation is not investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation for the purchase or sale of investments. Past performance is not indicative of future results. The cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and involves a high amount of risk in which you may lose some of your investment. In funds, you should not invest with funds that you cannot afford to lose. So, friends, family, BG family, I am your trainer for tonight, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. So I'm just your trainer. Okay. So who are they? There's few things that we need to know. Who is the person behind our success? Okay, especially me. Who is the person that made me financially free, experience financial freedom? As you all know, uh, last year I struggled. I was in at the edge of foreclosure, almost becoming homeless because a creditor lien my deed and wants to foreclose my home. And very lucky, I believe that God gave me this gift because I was in escrow 5 times and my home did not sell. So I'm taking this program as a gift. God gave this to us as a gift, and He gave me a job that you don't go anywhere. You stay put, but you have to share this BG wealth sharing to a lot of people who wants to get out of poverty. Okay, so his name is, we call him Professor. He's Stephen Beard from UK. He founded BG in 2018. Okay, and the DSJ Exchange was founded in 2022, and both of them signed a 10-year contract or a 10 years agreement, a partnership that we all enjoy tonight. Okay, so some people call him a doctor because he has a PhD or a doctorate degree in finance. Okay, he's very young, 40 years old, and with a very kind heart. I'd say one of a kind, a human being ever existed in this planet. Okay, so I really appreciate his sharing this wealth to all of us for people who really believe and trust him. And I may be one of the universe that he helped me a lot. So, guys, tonight, if you can, be nice to him, give him a lot of hearts, make him your friend, make him your mentor, make him your teacher, and he's a family to all of us. Okay? So, the vision of BG is to eradicate poverty. So, all of us must share to every person that you see. And if they say no, it's okay. If they say yes, much better. Okay, we can never please everyone, but we try our very best to tell them about this opportunity. So the philosophy is BG means being growth. I can ask you for your current situation. That is us. Being means us. Do you believe that artificial intelligence can replace people's jobs? Do you believe that cryptocurrency is money today? If you say yes, welcome to BG Wealth Sharing. Because with that philosophy, you can grow here, not only financially, but physical growth and deepening spirit and thought. I would like to make myself an example. When I was having financial problems, I'm always in and out of an urgent care. And the doctor would say, Joy, you can live 50 more years. You're healthy, nothing wrong with you. But I constantly get dizzy. Said, what is wrong with me? And the doctor said, I went into all that machine in the hospital, and they said, I have acid reflux. Can you imagine that? So my daughter-in-law said, you know what, Mom? If you have 1 million in your bank, in your pocket, you would never get sick. True enough, when I reach level 5, I feel great. So family, money affect also our health. So that's why I want to be like Elena, our assistant. I keep telling her, she said that you can make 1 million a month. And I said, Elena, I want to be like you when I grow up. So now a lot of my downline can tell me, Joy, I want to follow you. Okay? So that's our philosophy. The mission is for us members to have a stable income through our trading. as long as we follow Professor Stephen every day, and not only by trading, but if you want to learn how to make a lot of money here, you have to build a team. We earn from referral rewards, right? Dividend payouts. You put yourself on salary, promotion awards, and a lot of bonus signal. And think of this as long-term money earning here in BG. So I would like you to just remember this screen. Okay. This is our core concept. This is the heart of the business. By understanding the win-win concept, you will do very well in this program. So there are three parties, and we are one of them. And our job as a member is to bring money, to bring people, and we must trade. And we must teach each and every member that we brought in into the business. Why? Because we make money from trading and from transaction fees. Okay. And then this J Exchange is the system. He is the platform. And the AI and the professional analysts together, they collaborate and they collect data, global data of the market, and they only predict what would be the trend of the market for today. Is it going to be up, or is it going to be down? Then Professor Stephen will use that signal with his team, research team, using the AI, and of course, the brilliance of his team, create the code and distribute to all of us. And what do we have to do? Simple. Copy the code, paste the code, you click confirm, and position order. 10, 20 minutes, we make money. In the morning, in the afternoon, oh my gosh, right? So, I can feel my excitement. I have to pause because my energy is overflowing thinking about the trade. Can you imagine? Sometimes I would tell myself, can we trade every 10 minutes? Right? So now, how do we make money though? It's a big question, right? How do we make money? Well, as members, we make 60 to 65% of 1%. Okay, so for example, your initial deposit is $500. 1% is $5. Let's say for easy calculation, the minimum is 60%. You make $3 in the morning and a little bit more probably in the afternoon, $3. So your 500 earn you $6 a day. Put that in the bank. It won't even give you a penny. So that's why a lot of members now are realizing that this is a great program. Okay? So, what about BG? BG earns 30%. But look what he's done. He gave us referral rewards, bonus rewards, promotion awards, and dividend payouts, salary. He gives a lot to us, right? And this J Exchange is 10% coming out from those transaction fees. Every time we withdraw, there is a fixed handling fee of 12%. And if you withdraw early, there is a 20% penalty fee. You can avoid that because here in 60 days, your initial deposit double. Okay. And we can discuss more of the details on my later part of my slides. So community rules, as we all know, in every business, we have to follow rules and regulations. Okay. So focus on what's right. appreciate and support teammates, respect one another, okay, listen, follow instructions, uh, being positive, okay, always ask Stephen, Professor Stephen. I asked him a lot of questions. All my teachings, all my learnings coming from him. Okay. And just follow the formula 5 by 5 by 5, right? Duplicate yourself, create more like you. Okay. And whenever you encounter some problems from your teammates, from your members, be patient. Not everybody like us. Okay. Some people doesn't know how to copy and paste. So teach them patiently, no rush, right? Okay. Always maintain the right mindset because everything starts from the mind. Yeah. And managers, if you become a manager, you must attend company meetings. Okay. Participation is key to your education updates. Always check your bond chat. If you don't, Professor Stephen and Elena will disappear in your screen. So sometimes I'm getting a call, oh, Joy, I don't see a professor anymore. When was the last time you checked your bond chat? Yeah, oh, I don't know. See, so you have to go back into new friends, say hi to him again, right? So after meetings, you summarize key points and share with your friends, co-members, especially if they were not able to join. Okay? So there are 5 advantages why you want to join BG. Number 1, knowing what you know now, the win-win concept, it's 99.6% accuracy rate for as long as you listen and follow Professor Stephen signal every day. Okay? Number 2, we are legal, we are compliant, we are transparent, so there is no fear why you don't want to share the program. Okay? We are licensed internationally out of Australia, Singapore, and here locally for our advantage number 3, we have a corporation in the state of Colorado. Okay, this is where I truly did my research. As you all know, I'm a former senior auditor with the city of Los Angeles. I did my due diligence, right? You cannot listen to outside noise. I've done all that. I've seen all that. I've read all that rumors and scam reports. I did. But as an auditor, you cannot use that. You gotta do with the right resource. You need to use government reliable websites. Okay, so registered with the state of Colorado as a corporation, we have a federal ID with the Internal Revenue Service because when I audit for individuals, we use Social Security number. For businesses, we use federal ID number. So that means even BG is tax compliant. Yeah. And you can ask, as for transparency purposes, we have 70 million escrow deposit. You can ask Professor for that if you really want to. Okay, this is to protect your funds. And number 4 advantage is we are long-term, right? It started 2022, less than 7 years. But in my knowledge now, as we've seen Gary's wallet, you don't need 7 years. Work hard for at least 2 years. Okay? That's the 10 years agreement. Okay? We are registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is what you need to know, that we are type D, or Regulation D, what that means is very important that everyone should know. We are exempt. Type D means we are exempt for offering securities. That's why we are not in the New York Stock Exchange, right? We are a private equity funding.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So I hope you.
I'll just pay my debit. I go like 3.
All right. So I hope you get that part. SEC, we are exempt for offering securities. And we also registered with the SEC for our investment advisor. This is in preparation to become an IPO, maybe in the next 2 years, 2027, 28. So get ready, because one of the requirement is a physical location. Hopefully in June, all of us will be there for the inauguration in Colorado. So get ready, everyone. We are going to meet Professor Stephen. Okay? And that's all this certificate here for our registration. I hope it's clear. Okay? And if you really want to search, I've done it. I searched for the certificate ID. You need to go to sec.gov. Okay? Call me up for proper search. Okay? Now, number 5, we are not only making or profiting from signals. Most of the money that you can earn as well is from building a team. You don't have to if you just want to be passive, but I'm telling you, if you want to stay passive, you make only twice a day. But if you want to build a team, learn how to share, you can trade 3 times permanently and bonus signal 4 times a day. Okay? So you can share with family, friends, relatives, neighbors, and everyone else. Okay, so this is where my journey began. $300 minimum. You will receive, both of you as a referrer and a new member, $15. But knowing what I know now, you have to register with 500. Initial deposit 500. Why? Because 500 is the qualifying amount for you to get that 3rd permanent signal. As a beginner, your foundation of your career here should be, your goal is to get the 3rd permanent signal. You know why? Because when time comes that your daily trade profit is like, let's say example, $100 in the morning, $100 in the afternoon, right? So you could have made only $200. But if you work hard and earn that 3rd permanent signal, you will get extra $100. So instead of making 200, you make 300, meaning every 35, 40 days, your amount in your DSG account doubles. Instead of 60 days, it doubles within 35, 40 days. Isn't that great? Okay. So if it's 500, both of you, the referrer and the new member, earn $25 and 6 bonus signal. If it's over 1,000, it becomes 10%. So the referrer get 100 and 12 bonus signal, and the new member is 50, which is 5% and 6 bonus signal. If it's 3,000, it's more, right? It's 300 and 12 bonus signal, and the member, new member, 150 and 6 bonus signal. At that time, the maximum is 5,000. You get 500 and $250 for new member, and 6 bonus signal. Okay, but if you want to register more, you have to get approval from Professor Stephen. Okay, so those are your initial entries, and this is the best. Oh my gosh. This is where the money coming from. My journey started, actually, when I started February, I never have one because I would like my children to be my first five, but no one believed me. I totally lost my reputation with my own children. You know how young kids, they Google right away and they said, oh, mom, don't do it. It's a scam. Can you imagine if I listened to them? Which I know a lot of parents are listening to their children and they miss the opportunity. But don't worry, 3 months, 4 months later, they come back and join. Okay, so don't worry about rejection. So in March, I become level one. It took me a while to get to level one. It was so very difficult to get my first five because no one believed me, even my best friends. So I turned to my rich friend. I'm lucky I still have rich friend left. And my first victim, no, not victim, my first friend, my first direct, her name is Angie. She's out of Hawaii and she's now level 6, almost level 7. Can you imagine? She started with 5,000. Oh my God, when she said, okay, I'll start with 5,000. Do you know what I have in my brain, right? It's running through, oh my God, I'm going to make 512 bonus signal. So I receive $100 bonus, and now I put myself on salary, which is $30 every 10 days. I work hard, get to level 2 on my birthday, April 2. So I would never forget that I become level 2. So I have 2 of my direct are level 1 and 25 members below me, below my 5 direct. I received 300 and 150 on salary. My first withdraw was 150. I want to try how to withdraw, how to, the process in withdrawal. Can you imagine the 150? It can pay my water bill, my gas, my everything, utilities. That's a lot of help during my problem situation, financial situation. So how to get to level 3? So that was April. Now May, I want to go to level 3. 3 of my direct are now level 1. A total of 125 members. I receive 800. And this is around June. So it took me a while to level up. Then I received 500. Salary every 10 days. When I receive my 500, I withdraw that. Guys, during my hard time, my budget at home is 150. I've never been to Costco because very tight budget. So I asked my daughter-in-law, let's go to Costco. And she was like, oh, wow, for the first time we go to Costco, 500 net $440 because of the 12% handling fee, right? The reason for that withdrawal is to make my children see that their mother is making money because I really wanted them to join the business. Okay, so it took me a while. So February, March, April, May, 4 months almost. Then they all join because now they see I'm making money every 10 days. Then come July, I wanted to go to level 4, right? I have my very first event because professor said, Joy, if you can bring 100 people for you to level 3, I will give you $2,000. Guys, you can ask professor for a challenge if you want some money. And lucky enough, I made 100 and he gave me 2,000. Okay, so I have my first event at the Los Feliz Griffith Park with 150 people. Just you know that if you have events, don't be shy to ask Professor support. He gave me $6,000 to buy my tent, my banners, tables, cloth cover for the table, beautiful tent, everything professional, and a donation to that association. What would you do out of 150 people? Not even one signed up. You probably give up already, right? But I said, well, it's okay. They don't understand the program. I will continue on. But the next day, can you imagine the next day? One of the attendee called me up and said, Joy, I think I like the concept of your business. I would like to sign up. Today, that association, they have 2 level 1 and almost 1 level 2 and over 100 members. It's amazing. So, how I get to level 4? I call up my friend. I consider a sister from another father, Rima, out of Utah. We attended the Polynesian Festival in August. I stayed there for a month. We go house to house. Oh my goodness, just sharing. In the beginning was very difficult because everybody believed, and we all know because of crypto, it's not being openly accepted because of what happened in the past, right? The crypto was a scam. So now this is a program where it's real. Too good to be true, but it's true, right? I came home level 4 after a month. Today, my sister Rima is level 5. Now, how I get to level 5? My friends in the San Francisco Bay Area called me up. Come over, teach us also how that business works. I stay there again for a month. I receive 5,000, come home level 5. That's 2,400 every 10 days. My life have changed, totally changed. I'm no longer dizzy. I'm no longer sick because I have plenty of money to spare, pay my bills. No more stress. Okay. And how to level 6? Oh my goodness. Level 6, 2,000 team members. I receive 12,000 and 5,000 every 10 days. A friend of mine in Hawaii, she said, Joy, you better come because a lot of people are coming. I said, what are you doing there? They're doing what you're doing. And I said, okay, pick me up tomorrow. The next day, I landed in Maui. And I met good leaders. We have Ate Lily, Neva, Jovina, Anna, Luvi, Julie, everybody there. Jane, owner of that office that we used. It's just amazing, beautiful soul that I encounter and really run the business. We hop island to highland, and guess what? When I reached the shore of Molokai Island, Professor texted me, Joy, you hit level 6. When you hit the shore, give me a video. That was the video I made. I jumped on the boat and started yelling, oh, thank you so much, Lord. Thank you, Professor. You're making me rich. And all that stuff. Imagine, at this point, I'm no longer in foreclosure. I was able to pay all of the bills, and man, what a life. That's why my friend, this is a gift. Embrace it, learn it, love it. Because your friend Joy, level 7, I received 25,000 cash one time and 10,000 every 10 days. This is yesterday or on the 29th was my third, yeah, yesterday, right? We got paid, was my third payday. Amazing. Okay, that's only 5,000 members. Don't think about those big numbers. Just share one person at a time. Okay, you need that one person to have the same mindset with you who wants to make money and run together. You cannot do this by yourself. You gotta create a group of friends and have fun with it. Okay, so I still have to pick my car. You know that there is a gift, right? A brand new car worth $300,000. I don't know what I'm going to get yet, but I know what exactly I want. So, okay, now we have level 8. You just heard Gary, our one and only level 8. He received 100,000 and making 60,000 a month plus his daily trading of 17, almost 18,000 a day, a day. So if he can do it, we can do it. I believe this year, before end of December, I will be level 9. Why? Because I'm going to work hard for it. And I know most of you will reach level 7. Okay? Just slowly but surely work on it. Okay? 10, 11, 12 will follow through. But look at level 12. 2 million cash, 1 million a month. I don't know if we can handle that. And the gift. Do you know what is the gift? Luxury villa. 3 million worth. Oh my goodness, right? It's amazing, this program. So I can stay in this slide forever. This is the slide I love so much. Okay, so the third permanent signal, all your 5 initial deposit, 500, and older 5, the same thing, initial deposit, 500. You're level 2, and you get the third permanent signal. Follow that formula, 5 by 5 by 5. Okay, so you can earn more if you work hard, create an event. But you need to let Elena know. And if it's more than 10, organize an event. You need to let Professor Stephen know about your events. So for everyone, we will be in Utah, February 14 for a 300, 400 guest. So we're working now on big events. Why? Because we're running for level 8 and 9. So in order for you to level up, you have to create big events. So learn the process, trust the process, you will make it. Okay? So this one is very special because if your 5 start with over 1,000, you get 10%, $500, right? Plus, instead of 12 bonus signal, your first is 12, the second, third, fourth, and fifth, you get 16. So total 76 bonus signal. That's quite a lot, right? So, and sometimes you just need one-on-one. Take that friend to Starbucks for a coffee. If that friend sign up, you can get, certain percentage or percent discount of your receipt. Okay. Or, you know what, this one, you can get a lot of Starbucks coupon from Professor if you attend new beginners, new member orientation training. Or if you attend his meetings and you summarize, talk to him and cooperate with him on the meetings, summarize the meetings, you can get $10. Okay, right? So team building rules, we get paid minimum $300. If your level 1 happen to be your birthday, just give Elena your driver's license, you'll get $100. And if you're member become level 1, you get $50 from Elena. If one of your 5 direct, okay, and we get paid on the 9th, 19th, and 29th. Okay, all right. So how do we complete the trade? Easy. Make sure that before the trade, you check on your DSJ account. Do not check on it when it's time to trade, because sometimes your uh, sign in or log in, your cell phone could be uh, you know, have a problem like network error, invalid parameter. If you log in early, you can solve that before the trade. So we trade, we click futures, we click invited me, and then you go to your bond chat, right? Step 2, you go to your bond chat, copy the code, enter it or paste it, you confirm, and then you click position order. Okay, so future, invited me, go to bond chat, copy the code, enter it here, and position order. So 10, 20 minutes later, go back into historical order and you will see your profit for that trade. Okay, 99.6%. Now, if you started with $500, you can get 6 bonus signal, or if it's over 1,000, you get 12 bonus signal, meaning a day and a half, because your bonus signal is 4 times a day. So what you do, the same process, you click futures, you click invited me, but you need to scroll up. There is no code in bonus signal. Scroll up and you see confirm to follow the order. That's all you need to look for. Okay, and then done okay. Then you click position order again, and 10 minutes, come back and check the historical order. Okay, so what happened if the trade signal fails? In my 11 months, it happened 3 times. As a beginner, I can smile because everybody panicking. Okay, stay calm. Don't, say a word. Just wait, because professor always come back and get us the code. That's why it's called win-win, right? So, but if it happened the first time, let's say for $500, you could have profited $325, but it failed, right? So the second attempt, phase 2, you get 3%, which is $15, and the profit is $975. But because you failed the first time, you minus that with the $325, so actually your profit is only $6.50. It can go up to 5 attempts. That is built in the system, but it never happened the second time. Okay, so just that. All right, we're into the withdrawal process. How is it easy to withdraw? There is 3 steps to do withdrawal. Okay, first, you need to authenticate your account. Yeah, there is you need to create a wallet, and you need to let Elena know that is your first time withdrawal, and you give her your receiving wallet address and a selfie. So every time you withdraw, there is a 12% handling fee, and the minimum to withdraw is $35. And just remember, without the 20% penalty, your initial deposit must double, at least 60 days. But if you have a lot of bonus signal that double your initial deposit, you don't need to wait 60 days. You can withdraw anytime. Okay? But in the event that your rewards, your salary, your promotion awards, in exchange, you added that into your trade account, that also has to wait to double before you can withdraw. Okay, those are the rules for withdrawal. Okay, so I believe I just give you the summary. To do the authentication, you just need your driver's license and a selfie with your driver's license. Okay, you have to download that. There's no social security number needed. And we have a separate training on how to create the wallet and the setup in our back office. Actually, I have a recording on that already. Wait for Elena to put it on the BG notification. You can find it there, but you have to log in into YouTube because it's unlisted. Okay, for you to access that, because it's only for members, because there's so many how you call that, like a private information that only members can, I know, will protect those information. Okay, so are you ready to create your BG story? I believe this is the end of my presentation. So I give you guys a gift. This is a compounding calculator, twice a day only, 1.3%. If you come in with 300, but I'd say start with 500, give yourself 2 years. You don't need a lot of money here. 500. In 1 year, that's 45,000. Okay. Withdraw 20,000. Leave that 25,000. Run it for another year. That's 2.2 million. You can pay off your home, pay off bills, and everything. Okay. But just for your information, 1,000 is about 90,000 a year. 2,000 is 181,000. 3,000 is 272,000. 5,000 is 453,000. It's a good number, yeah. 10,000 is 900,000, and 15,000 1.3, and 25,000 2.2. Okay, so thank you so very much. I think that's the end of my presentation, guys. And I'm going to stop share now.